Hello, reception children. How are you all doing? Hope you all are good and keeping safe at home. Guess we'll be talking to you about your week 3 learning. It's Mrs. Atanda. I'm so excited to do this video because I've missed everyone and I hope you all would enjoy it. I'm here to introduce to you today our learning overview for Summer 2 Week 3. And our book focus for the week, drum rolling, is The 100-Decker Bus by Mike Smith. Okay, so the story is all about a bus driver who got bored of driving his red bus, going through the same routes and picking the same set of people every day. So one day he decided to go on an adventure with a lot of happy people, and they explored the old city, and they drove far away from the city, went to various countries, visited different places, and they did explore other means of transporting as well. I bet you're going to enjoy every bit of the story once you read it. So now I have a question for us. What do you know, or what do you think a decker is? All right, let me tell you. A decker is a level or a layer. So now let's imagine having 100 decker, like you're piling up 100 toys, you're piling up 100 things. What do you think is going to happen to it? Do you think it's going to be stable? Do you think it's just going to wobble and everything will just go bash on the floor? Or do you think it's going to balance? We never can tell, but once you read the story, you will get to know or find out what happened to the 100 deckers. Also, how tall or how high do you think the decker is going to be? You can play a fun game at home by piling up some of your toys, or you could even use your building blocks or your Legos, pile them up to 100 and see if it's going to stand still, balanced, or if everything is just going to wobble and fall on the floor. Okay, so you can click at the link on the overview to read about the story, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy every bit of it. Now, for the communication and literacy, we would like you to read the story of the 100-Decker Bus. I would also want you to retell the story to a talk partner. Your talk partner could be your parents or your siblings, okay? We would also want you to explain some of the things that happened in the story. For example, why did the sailor decide to add another decker or another deck to it? Or you could talk about what other decker could we add on the bus. Imagine if you're going on a long trip, what things would you prefer to have on a bus around you? Would you prefer a library decker for you to have access to lots of books? Would you prefer an ice cream decker for you to have so much sugar rush while going on a long trip? Put up your ideas and draw it on a piece of paper, make a picture of it and show it to us on Tapestry. We'll be looking forward to seeing it. Also, towards the end of the story, the bus broke down. Have a think, what makes a car or a vehicle work, okay? What do you think we put into a car, a vehicle, a truck, an aeroplane, or any other mode of transport? What makes them work? What makes them function? So you could go online, or you could read books as well, or you could ask your parents. They would give you lots and lots of information on what makes a vehicle work, or what makes a bus or a car work, okay? You could also go on Twinkle and write about different mode of vehicles. We've got different mode of vehicles and we've got lots of pictures as well. So we've got all these links on the overview. So tell your adults to click on it for you, and you can learn and explore as much as possible. Now, for reading and phonics, we would like you to read the travel and transport simple sentences attached with the overview. We'd want you to read the sentences independently. You should only ask your adult for help when necessary. We want you to use your sound buttons to find the digraph and the trigraphs in the sentences. So don't forget to use your magic finger to spot the digraph and the trigraph in the sentences. Also, while watching the 100 Decker story on your TV or on your tablet, or while you're reading the book if you have one, we want you to spot 3 major characters there because they came up more than once in the story. We want you to spot a woman with orange hair and half moon glasses. We would also want you to spot a boy with a football and a clown. Okay, so you're looking at for 3 characters: a woman with orange hair and half moon glasses, a boy with a football, and a clown. They all appeared more than once, so try as much as possible, open your eyes to spot them, okay? Then we would also want you to find some words in the book that you don't understand. So for example, while you're reading the book on your own, any difficult word you think you're not familiar with, we want you to write it down in a book and then go online to find the meaning, or you could use a dictionary if you've got one at home. We'd like to see that on Tapestry, new words, so everyone could share the knowledge as well. Right, so for your last activity for your phonics, we would like you to learn 3 phonemes, okay? And they are O, ow, and okay? To support your learning, you could go on YouTube and type in Mr. Thurn does phonics. He's got some exciting activities and other ways to help you sound your phonemes correctly. And also, we would want you to read and write some words using those lovely phonemes. I've got some words here to show you, but you can come up with yours as well. Look at this. All of this word, there's something special about it because they are digraphs each. So Mrs. Atonda is going to spell it out for you to listen. So I've got ch, ch. Do you know what that is? Church. Church. I've got another word for you, and it says pork. So I'm going to sound it out for you. Don't forget to use your magic finger and press on the sound button. So I've got pork, pork. The last but not the least, I've got bow. So we're going to use the magic finger, click on the sound button, bow, blending it in, bow, because this is a digraph and this is a single sound, so you can blend it. It's got the sound button, bow, bow. I guess you can come up with your own words, and you should also read them as well to help support your reading. I would love to see it on Tapestry. All right, now for your maths activity for this week, we're learning to tell the time 2 o'clock. I love that because it's actually fun. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So it's a very fun game. So you can go on the PowerPoint attached to the overview for you to learn how to tell the time 2 o'clock. You can also go on the link to have a go at an interactive game for you to practice telling a clock. It's on Twinkle, but once you click on the link, it's going to give you access to Twinkle. And I guess the document is attached to the overview as well. Your third activity in the resources folder attached to the overview, there are 2 worksheets there. And one, we want you to read the time and then draw the hands on the clock. So we want you to read the time and then you draw the hands of the clock. Well, the second one is we want you to look at the clock and then you write the time underneath it. So I think I've got one for you. So this is for you to look at the time and then write the time underneath it. And the other one is for you to draw the time. Yeah, so the other one is for you to draw the hand on the clock, while the second one is for you to look at the clock and then write the time underneath it. I'm sure you're going to have so much fun doing this because it's fun to tell the clock. I guess you all have wristwatches as well, so it's going to be the time for you to show off your wristwatch, look at it with all confidence and tell your parents the clock. Okay, so for the gross and fine motor activity, we want you to make your own school bus, okay? Depending on how big, massive you want it to be. We have a template attached, so you can print it out and draw on top of it, cut out its shapes, and then put them together to make your own magic school bus. If you don't want to use a template, you can come up with your own materials, put them together, cut them in shapes, and then make up your own school bus. We would love to see it on tapestry. Also, we would like you to make any road safety sign of your choice, okay? We've got different road safety sign, but I'm sure you have your own favorite one. Is it the traffic lights? Is it the stop sign or the zebra crossing? So we would like to see any of your own road safety sign. You've got to use different materials such as markers. You could use paint, paper plates. You could use card, paper. Any resources you've got available at home to make any of those traffic light signs. We would love to see it on tapestry. Now, for expressive arts and design, we would like you to make your own clock using the paper plates or any other resources you can find at home. There is a link on the overview to help you, to give you ideas on how to go about making your own paper plates. Also, we would also want you to click on a link to watch the Wheels on the Bus wrap. I don't know, it's the wheels on the bus goes round and round, up and down, side to side, and we would want you to make your own version of it, okay? So you could say the wheels on the bus goes north and south, the wheels on the bus goes east and west. Just have fun with it, and we would love to see it on tapestry. And lastly, for understanding of the world, so we want you to look at the transport PowerPoint quiz on the slideshow and identify the transport picture you can see there. Wanted to identify the pictures and then sort them out according to their mode of transport or mode of travel. For example, cars would go on the land, bicycle would go on the land as well, or boats would go on the water. So we wanted to sort them out. You can cut and stick it according to their mode of travel. Also, we wanted to discuss some of these transports. They've got some sort of extra help in order to make them function. E.g., by land, a train would need a rail because a train cannot move without a rail. So what other form of transport will be needing extra help for them to move. Mrs. Purse did show it in her last video. She was supposed to use a bus, but she used a tram. And lastly, the last question for understanding of the world, we want you to look at the different places on slide 5. It's attached to this overview. So look at slide 5 and also look at different types of transports in the resources and match the transport to different places. So you can cut out the places, or you cut out the pictures of the transports and just sort them out and match them accordingly. I guess it's going to be fun for you and easy to do. We'd love to see it on Tapestry. Last but not the least, lastly, I'll be rounding up my video by making my own version of the wheels on the bus. Remember, we've asked you to make your own rap. So this is Mrs. Atonda's rap. Are you ready? Steady, go. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The driver on the bus goes hop on board, hop on board, hop on board. The driver on the bus goes hop on board all day long. The people on the bus says, let's have fun, let's have fun, let's have fun. The people on the bus say, let's have fun all day long. The children on the bus say, shack doo doo doo, shack doo doo doo, shack doo doo doo. The children on the bus say, shack doo 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 all day long. I hope you've enjoyed my own version of the wheels on the bus. I will be looking forward to seeing yours on Tapestry. So make sure you upload loads and loads on Tapestry. Like I said at the beginning of my video, I would like to say a big thank you to those of us who have been uploading their beautiful learning and activity on Tapestry. We love to see it. We love to see you doing well at home and you learning as well. And for those of us that have not done that yet, we would like you to do that because we want to see everyone is doing good and learning at home. If you need any help, send us a message on Tapestry and we will look into it and respond as quick as possible. Or you can send us an email. We'll definitely look at it as well and reply you as best as possible. It has been a pleasure making this video and I hope you all would enjoy it. Have a beautiful week. Stay blessed and have fun. And hopefully we shall see you soon. Stay blessed.